있습니다. 근데 그동안도 웃음이 나올 수밖에 없어요. 지금 송병구 난리 나고 있고 정말 많은 전문가.
Are you trying to get invited to my next barbecue? Target designated.
Nuclear launch detected. Nuclear attack.
Prepare to die.
Imaging and critical
Non-vigilant.
And we're back! Yes, back to you, Nuke, with the weather. Well, we have a strong chance of Dragoons today. Okay, whatever. It's going to be Stork versus Hiya. I don't know about you, but this is the one I've been looking forward to the most. Because with the ridiculousness that is Hiya merged with the awesomeness that is Stork, I mean, how can you go wrong? Just ridiculousness and awesomeness merging, just giant light ball. It's like two Kamehamehas just go in the middle, explosions, Earth explodes. It's going to be freaking sweet. That show defined my childhood, by the way, Dragon Ball Z. Kamehameha! That was my childhood, just as it is for most young men. But, yes. Surprised I don't reference GBZ more often, because I watched that show a hell of a lot, and that's actually where I got my first video editing experience. I used to make these Dragon Ball Z music videos, but anyway, that's a complete digression. Let's get into this game, because it's getting ready to start. I think this will be a fun one. I mean, how can it not be fun? I mean, Hiya, he's going against the best Protoss versus Terran player in the world. Stork versus Terran is just immaculate. So if Hiya wants to win, he's going to have to go for something goofy, which is going to make it even more fun. It's going to be great. Here we go. It's going to be on Pathfinder, I believe. He's a maniac, maniac on the floor. And his name is Hiya, that is for freaking sure. Man, that was completely ad-libbed. Except, down at the 5 o'clock position in yellow is Hiya. That means up at the 12 o'clock and something was Stork. Let's go ahead and get those predictions out of the way before these guys destroy each other. Oh, the trademarked Stork pushing his glasses up thing. They have him do that in every freaking OSL intro I've ever seen. Seriously, they just made that the Stork thing. He has to put on his glasses. You can look at it in the intro. I think he does it in pretty much all of them, except maybe the Bacchus OSL, where they were trying to make him look cool, because he had just won the OSL prior to that in Crit. Anyways, let's move on to the predictions as the carrier interceptors was destroying that magic carp. Here's one from Chalkfish. Writes, Hiya must win against Stork so we can see that drum again. I mean, really, please win and bring out your majestic instrument, Hiya. It was actually the best thing I've ever seen in my life, no joke. That was a pretty sweet drum. I'm sure he's got it backstage. He'll pull it out. Alright, here's one from Lyle is Cool. Right, Stork will wipe the floor with Hiya so hard he will tunnel straight through the earth into space. Wow. Okay, let's move on to NYR2K8. Writes, Hiya's strategy will be evolution. His mouth will open wider and wider while playing Stork and will eventually consume both the entire audience and Stork as he evolves into Gyarados. Or Gyarados. I always forget. I never knew how to say that Pokemon's name. Speaking of Pokemon, the first 150 of them are the only real Pokemon. The rest are completely figments of imaginations. 150, that's all you need. It drove me crazy because the first Pokemon game was actually really good, and they just had the card games and the cartoon, and it just ballooned into this huge balloon of crap. But yes, 150, man. I'm not even counting Mew. Screw Mew. Here's another one from, yeah, I asked for really eloquent predictions, and I got a couple here. Here we go. Here's one from Do Tub Sucks. Writes, Stork! lot of exclamation points on that one. Another one from Oxydox writes, I eloquently predict that Stork! More exclamation points, followed by a lot of ones. Yeah, I love rabid fanboyism. Let's see if Stork can get rid of this freaking SCV inside of his main. It's down to red health. Oh, I can't believe Hiya actually almost let that thing go down. Stork coming in with a probe. Oh, he takes down the scout. Hiya should have been paying attention. Could have stayed in there longer with that scout to see if the Dragoon range was coming up. That's the important thing for a Terran player. That's why they have the SCV in as early as they can get it. Oh my god. Freaking cosplayers. But yeah, you got to keep that SCV in to see the Dragoon range spinning. Because if you see that spinning, you know the Protoss player is not going to go for an earlier robotics facility. But Stork is not. He's already spinning his Dragoon range, which means he's going to go out there with Dragoons earlier, try to put on the pressure at the front. And he's trying to take down the Marines at the front to the best of his ability. Hiya trying to micro around. Oh, he loses one Marine, though. He's got to jump inside that bunker. Does get into the bunker with both of his Marines, but now he's going to have to pull back with some Marines to get rid of that freaking Zealot hanging outside of his natural. But Stork is a very aggressive, especially in the early games, versus Terran player. He is not afraid at all of Terran. He understands the Terran race better than most Terran players playing today. And that's why he's so good versus that matchup. But he's going to have his Dragoon range very soon, which means he will outrange the bunker and cause a lot of hurt, a lot of pain for Hiya soon. So Hiya already building his factory. Alright, there's Stork getting into position actually. He's just waiting for that Dragoon range to pop so he can put on the pressure at that front. Building his Nexus, trying to keep up the macro. Stork is actually sneaking in there with the Dragoon just to see what was past the bunker. If he could see anything past that bunker, see if the barracks was pumping anymore, which I'm not sure if it's going to do or not. I don't think it is. But alright, Hiya going to try to sneak in there with another scout. Since his scout earlier died, yeah, the barracks is still pumping. And the second factory coming up for Hiya. He's going to have that tank out as quickly as he can get it out. But there's the Dragoon range from Stork. He's already gotten that bunker down to yellow health. So he does have a couple SCVs in repairing, but it might not quite be enough. The bunker down to red again. Oh, some clutch repair there from Hiya. But he's got to keep on those SCVs because the bunker is not doing well. It's going slowly down. But I think that Stork is not going to be able to break right now. He only has those 3 Dragoons. But once he has his 4th, he'll be able to take down the bunker even more, and Hiya will have to put additional SCVs on to repair. So this is going to put Hiya behind. He brought in another additional SCV just to get that bunker up to green, so he doesn't have to worry so much about it. But Stork still continuing to make Hiya waste minerals on the repair, getting the Dragoons into position to continue to put on pressure. Oh, this is so annoying for a Terran player. But the first tank is out, so that is going to be Hiya's saving grace. Plus, he's researching his siege mode, just make it easier to hold that front. And there's a robotic support bay coming down for Stork. Oh, the Stork's going for the tank snipe. Oh, nice tank snipe from Stork. Perfect. Lands those 8 shots as quickly as you possibly could. Takes out the tank. Stork is so annoying in this matchup. It's just ridiculous to watch. But even focusing in on the SCVs a little, almost took down that one. With the second tank, let's see if the second tank can be the charm for Hiya. Hopefully you won't lose this one too. But man, that was such a nice snipe from Stork. But now the siege mode is out. One siege shot lands on one Dragoon, but Stork is deciding to back off. He knows the siege mode is ready. Already putting down his 3rd base. Stork has become like a Protoss macro monster as of late. Much more macro focused than he used to be even. But alright. Hiya working on his engineering bay to fend off any shuttle harassment. He'll definitely need it because the shuttle out already for Stork, and he's going to wait on his Reavers. I think the robotics support bay is up already, and Stork is just waiting for the Reaver. Picking up a Dragoon, and he's going to pick up his Reaver and head out. Hits the R button on the Reaver a lot, and now he's going down to harass. Stork's Reaver harassment is excellent. It is legendary, especially against Terran. So see if he completely proves me wrong by losing his Reaver early or something. But let's see what Stork can do. Already dropping there. Hiya very quickly unsieging, though. And he would have lost both those tanks if he hadn't unsieged. Oh, never mind. Almost lost both of them there. The Dragoon taking most of the shots. Hiya, the Reaver is still in for Hiya. Oh, wow. Stork microing around, killing almost every unit that was left for Hiya. Luckily, Hiya has 2 machine shops spinning so he can get 2 tanks out. But Stork taking down a couple of SCVs. There's the Reaver, has about 6 kills on it at the moment. So he's definitely got the damage done that he needed to get done. And now he's just going for bonus damage inside of Hiya's main. Still hanging in there with that Reaver and going to the front with his reinforcement Dragoons. So if he can get Hiya to pull back inside of his main with all of his tanks, he'll be able to break through the natural expansion with his Dragoons, which he's doing right now. There's 1 siege tank at kind of an awkward position for Hiya. But it is in the back. Stork dropping on top of the tank. Oh, deciding to go for the SCVs instead of the tank. Oh man, it's ridiculous. And Hiya actually lost his tank there too, losing the tank. Another tank shot on that Reaver, though. That Reaver is 1 shot away, I think, from going down. But Stork is sneaking inside the natural expansion with his Dragoons, just to cause even more havoc there. Stork is such a scary Protoss versus Terran player. I mean, how do you deal with something like this as a Terran? Absolutely ridiculous. And Hiya, unfortunately for him, he is not the absolute best versus Protoss player of the Terrans. I mean, he's pretty good, but I'm not sure if he can size up to Stork's level of play. And I was afraid of that when I did my preview video. I was talking about the chances of the players, but just look at this dominance from Stork. Absolute dominance. Hiya can't even believe it. Completely one-sided. Stork is going to take this game with almost no resistance from Hiya whatsoever. So Hiya, I don't know what he can do against Stork. He's going to lose this game, that's for sure. And the Reaver causing even more damage. The Reaver's still alive, taking more SCV kills. Oh, I gotta see the kill count on that Reaver. That thing has been a hero. The Observer's trying to find it, but Stork picking it up too quickly. The Observers can't figure out how many kills it has. But Hiya's lodged inside of his main. He's just camped out there. The Reaver has 20 kills, the Observers are pointing out. And he's going to get another one. GG from Hiya. And that was pretty sad. And the crowd is going nuts. The crowd is just Stork fans. They got the Vuvuzela guy and the Horn of Gondor guy. I heard them both in the background. But Stork taking that one so easily. Hiya, come on, man. Give us a series. Go for silly stuff. What you're known for. Drop strategies. Just absolute silly play. I would not be surprised to see Hiya go for a rest strategy in the second game at all. In fact, I'd say it's probably his best chance. But alright, this has been Nuke. Next week, we'll have sets 2 and 3 to decide who moves out into the semifinals. Like that 1 week attention. You fans get to bite your nails a bit. Alright, this has been Nuke. See you guys soon for more commentaries.